Sen.Koko Pimentel ay napahanga kay Dswd Secretary Erwin Tulfo patungkol sa pagsagot nito sa social welfare. Magandang araw mga kabagwis. Kung bago ka pa lang sa aking YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell para mas updated kayo sa mga susunod ko pang mga videos.
Ano lang yung mga tanong ko, sir, para lang maintindihan ng mga kababayan natin yung mga programa ninyo. Kasi kayo actually sa pinaka-importanting departamento ngayon sa mahirap ang buhay. The entire world is undergoing some sort of crisis, different kinds of crisis. May economic crisis pa, so definitely hindi naman exempted ang Pilipinas. So ito yung mga eksakto rin yung 4Ps na pantawid eh. Ito yung mga expenses na pantawid eh, just to help us survive day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, so that the state is given time to put its act together, diba? And let the economy take off. That's the main idea eh. Ito po natin mga programa, nag-attempt ako to list eh, all of the social welfare programs natin eh, na makakatulong sa ating mga kababayan. These are governed by principles eh, di ba? Ba ako na one principle is that these are for indigents, mahihirap na kababayan natin. If the answer is yes, how do we define who is that indigent, Mr. Secretary?
Not all programs, Madam Chair, Your Honor, ay meron po isang program dyan na even if you're not indigent, you can avail, Madam Chair, Your Honor. And I'm talking about the assistance for individual in crisis situation. Kahit na may trabaho po mag-asawa, kung kulang po talaga, walang pambayad sa ospital, then they can come in and ask DSWD to help pay for that medical bill. O kung hindi po, Madam Chair, Your Honor, yung mga burial expenses, o yung bata, yung anak nila dito sa Maynila nag-aaral, pending kailangan ng bata ng estudyante yung mga school fees, they can come to the DSWD at pwede pong humingi na AIC. So it's not only for the poor. But pertaining to your question, Madam Chair, Your Honor, doon po sa sino ang mahihirap. Ayan po ay identified po ng grupo namin, ng listahanan, ay sinusunod po namin yung poorest of the poor actually. Or pag ikaw ay, example, doon po sa 4Ps, if you're making 25,000 or less, papasok ka po doon sa 4Ps.
1,000 pesos
or less, yes.
Monthly income of a family or of a person?
Of a family po.
Of a family. We do not look at the size of the family. Basta your one family, one household, the combined income is less than 25,000 a month. You are qualified to apply for the 4Ps assistance.
For the programs of the different programs of DSWD, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
And then we also have the principle na as much as possible, you cannot be a repeat beneficiary.
In AICs, we allow that every 3 months you can come back to us, especially pag ito po yung mga chemotherapy, dialysis, so they can come back po.
So, okay, but generally speaking, you try your best to spread out the benefits.
Exactly po, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
So, yeah, so kaya napansin ko that, SLP is supposed to be the exit program for 4Ps. So, di ba?
Parang narinig ko po yung SLP
Yeah, that's true. Generally speaking,
yes, Your Honor.
But siguro merong instances where you're still under 4Ps but you also are beneficiary ng SLP. But ano yun, medyo exception to the rule yun. Tama ba, Secretary?
Yes, Your Honor, Madam Chair, pero let me just clarify, if you're with a four-piece po, dapat wala ka po pong SLP because SLP is an exit program.
Correct.
Once you get out, or if you're on the waiting list of four-piece, then you can apply for SLP, Your Honor, Madam Chair, or anybody po na needs livelihood at wala po siyang income can walk up to DSWD and apply for SLP, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
Sige, but the different rules, may mga caps ito sa amounts, di ba? Iba-iba naman ito. So, generally speaking, Secretary, para lang po sa kaalaman ko at saka lahat po nang nagsusubaybay sa atin, yung 4-piece, ano po yung amounts nung natatanggap ng beneficiary? The beneficiary in the 4-piece is a family, is the household.
Exactly, sa household, Your Honor.
They're given, ano kaya yung benefits po nila?
Depende po sa Madam Chair, Your Honor, kung how many kids are going to school at saka kung ano mga grade level po sila because it varies on the grade level, Your Honor.
Yung range, saka yung cap. Ganun na, range, yung cap.
Minimum po is 1,650 per month and maximum po is 3,450. And the breakdown here, Madam Chair, Your Honor, if you will please. 300 per child in elementary for 10 months, 500 per child in junior high school for 10 months, 700 pesos per child in senior high for 10 months. Para sa health naman, per household is 750 pesos. Rice subsidy, 600 pesos per household for 12 months, Your Honor.
Okay. So, for 10 months yung education, kasi yun yung period ng ano, di ba? School calendar.
School calendar, Your Honor.
Pagdating po sa SLP, ano naman po rules dyan? May cap din po yan? May range din na amount?
Yes, Your Honor, Madam Chair. Depending po doon sa applyan niyang business. Siya po yung magsasabi na, I want to open this kind of business. Pero ang pinaka-ceiling po namin is 15,000 po per household.
1.5?
1.5 po.
Ceiling, okay. Ceiling amount, okay. Kasi natutulungan din po kami mag-compute ito eh. If we get the budgetary entry, we assume the ceiling amount, i-divide namin yon. That would give us an idea ilan yung maximum number of beneficiaries.
Yes.
Kaya po to tinatanong.
Yes.
Pagdating po sa AX, Mr. Secretary, ano naman po ang rito, mechanics nito? Ano naman yung range din ng amount?
So long as you're an individual in crisis, Your Honor, Madam Chair, pwede po kayo mag-apply ng AX. Sa AX naman po, yung burial po namin up to 25,000 po. Sa medical naman po, depending ho do sa situation or condition, sa hospital bill, could be like hanggang 150,000 po. It could be.
Depende sa supporting documents.
Exactly po.
Yung mga non-burial, non-medical crisis situations, just general hardship, ano po?
Transportation po, Your Honor, Madam Chair, and food, and non-food item, binibigay po namin. Yung medicines lang, kunwari kailangan niya ng marami po ngayon, may hika, yung puffer, binibigyan po namin ng cash na lang po yan. 1,000, 2,000 pesos or pamasahe, we would ask them, where are you going? Gusto ko na umuwi sa ganito, so we would give them pamasahe,
Okay.
those kind of things.
Sa multi-purpose program, iba-ibang rules depende sa needs niya. Yung nasa news na educational assistance, AX din po yan.
It is under AX,
AX.
Your Honor.
So yung AX program, sir, we have ano bang amount na linagay sa NEP dito?
19 billion, Your Honor.
Yes, 19.9 billion.
Yes, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
Ano yan, at the start of the calendar year, nakaprograma yan that as part of that 19.9, education, burial, or charge na lang lahat doon sa 19.9. It's a sinking fund, pababa ng bababa.
That's how it works. Ano ba yan, Madam Chair, Your Honor?
Maganda, it's a multi-purpose fund. Ang tanong ko lang dito is yung equal protection of the laws. Kasi ang assumption natin for the whole nation yan, baka naman Metro Manila centric tayo ron eh. So,
No.
does it need the presence of DSWD office for this to be implemented? Kasi most likely nasa city center, regional centers lang po tayo. So, Secretary,
That's not really, Your Honor, Madam Chair. It doesn't have to be like dito lang sa office. May mga off-site payout din po kami, kagaya ng ginawa po namin sa educational assistance, may mga off-site payout. At then we download yung funds po natin sa mga regional offices. That's how it works.
oo nga, but, yun na nga, but regional offices will be located in the regional center, most likely a city. Yung mga, gusto ko sabihin yung, kasi as much, yung mga nasa rural area, as much entitled to AIX, as I understand the program, as yung mga nahihirapan din na nasa cities. Pareho naman may nahihirapan din po doon. So how do we make sure that, you know, the accessibility of the program is also ensured?
Provincial offices, Your Honor, Madam Chair. We have SWADs, what we call SWADs. We have satellite offices, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
Okay, sana, anyway, yung ano ba, yung satisfaction of our target beneficiaries of the programs, how do we get the feedback? Kasi ang gusto ko sabihin, kung sinisurvey ba natin yan, tapos ang next tanong ko, meron ba mga rural areas inaabutan din ng survey na gusto ko sana sagot nila, yes, we're happy with AIX, we got AIX, yun ang, hindi lang yun nasa mga regional centers na most likely are cities or high-income municipalities. Yeah.
Madam Chair, Your Honor, we have a client satisfaction form. Another thing, we have yung grievance committee namin where they can ask for assistance or complain. That's how we monitor lang so far, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
If I may add, earlier we discussed that with Senator Gatchalian, and I've disputed from the beginning the enlargement of the AIX as well as the 4-piece program and all the other statutory programs of the SWD, because what we're mandating is a one-size-fits-all poverty solution, when in fact we know that some require only AIX because it's only a passing disaster or perhaps a death in the family or a long-term illness, when in fact there are others who are in the far-flung upland, remote, or coastal areas, as you mentioned, Senator Pimentel, who are really inflicted with poverty over the long term with no skills, no education, no land. So, dapat hindi tayo one-size-fits-all, kundi mas nuanced, mas niched, mas localized ang approach.
I agree with you, ma'am. Pero, sa panahon nga ngayon, mahirap talaga. We really need these programs na pantawid, help us survive. And then siguro the more permanent anti-poverty measures should I think be lodged in other departments. Agriculture, for example, baka doon kasi talagang
Kasi nagkakasapaw-sapaw, kaya nga nagugulan ako, may 5,000 pesos sa rice farmers, pero may rice subsidy din sa DSWD. Eh dapat, naka-align yung dalawa eh. Kasi nagkakadoble eh.
The rice subsidy, even for farmers, should pabita na.
Or somehow they should be aligned so that you convert the entire rice confusion into a virtuous circle. Benefit the farmer, sell directly to the consumer, or give it away to those who are unconditionally poor.
So, but once the program is envisioned, lahat ng resources to make it successful doon na ilagay. I agree with you, ma'am. Pero kaya ito, lumista ko ito lahat. Importante talaga ito lahat. Meron tayong assistance for the seniors, for solo parents, we have a feeding pa program. Meron ba tayong for PWDs na tulong?
Yan ang kulang.
Through DSWD? Meron po? Specifically for them?
Currently, we don't have that, but there's a law pending in Congress, Madam Chair, Your Honor, to give a monthly cash assistance to our indigent PWDs, Your Honor, Madam Chair.
Actually, Secretary, Senator, what I was recommending is that in the meantime, kung walang pera, kasi glaring talaga yung omission ng PWD, ang gawin na lang natin dun sa existing funds and existing programs, maglagay na lang tayo ng special provision, prioritizing PWD, indigenous peoples, and other groups that are clearly marginalized.
Are the indigenous people who are marginalized, are they not appearing, or are their names not appearing on the list or on any of the listahanans?
Well, some of them are appearing, pero
Correct.
some are not. The problem, yung problem lang po natin, Madam Chair, Your Honor, is wala po silang mga birth certificate, so hindi po sila. Kailangan po, and that's our next project, Madam Chair, Your Honor, to have them registered as much as we can early next year. Hanggang matapos po itong 6 years po namin, we will register them. Ito mga badyaws. Kaya po, yan po yung nakita naming problem. We look at it, it's an ongoing problem. Every year, ganun na lang po. We send them back to Mindanao or send them back to Zambales, mga Aita or mga Mangyan. Wala naman po livelihood. So they come back. Whereas kung meron po tayo mabigay na SLP, kat SLP nga po, hindi natin mabibigyan, sir, or Kalahi seeds because wala po silang documents maipakita, Madam Chair, Your Honor.
No, but they're entitled to be 4-piece beneficiaries. Dapat. And then, kasi even the SLP, you document your beneficiaries. Imposible undocumented beneficiaries din yun. So if they can produce documents for SLP, well, some other program, this document should be acceptable also for 4-piece.
We have, Your Honor, pero yung mga registered lang po, 606,240 na IPs are members of the 4-piece.
Magandang araw mga kabagwis. Kung bago ka pa lang sa aking YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell para mas updated kayo sa mga susunod ko pang mga videos.